Howdy y'all, and welcome to Lax Lives. I'm Lakander, and this is Lack Plays Feed the Beast. Alright, so, man, it is getting late today. Minecraft server has been down all day. Well, all day that I had time to play. I had to get up at like 7 o'clock this morning, for work meeting. Didn't get home till after 1, closer to 2. And, yeah, I know, work meeting on a Saturday, what in the world? And, then Minecraft's been down till, I don't know, just a couple minutes ago. I've been checking off and on. So today, I want to look at moving the miner to start with, which I know isn't an amazing thing. But, you know, it does take a little extra work. I was working on the rubber tree farm while I was waiting for my show to finish that I was watching, and just went through looking at the trees, making sure they had resin spots. You can see this one here does not have a resin spot, which means you are useless, so I cut you off. This one, oh, lots of resin spots. This one's got resin spots, resin spots, resin spots. Wow, you're an awful big tree not to have resin spots. You become useless to me then. So just go out, cut them down, and replace them. And then hope they turn back into a nice tree with some resin spots. We do actually have over a stack of resin from that one batch of charcoal. Speaking of charcoal, you saw I shut the lever off on my engine, and so that allows my charcoal to stop flowing through here. And so now I've got all this charcoal stored up. So what I can do is, you can see that we've got chest, miner, generator, chest. So from my miner, I need to pick a direction and go 9 spaces. So let's go ahead and move it toward the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoops. So this is my spot. With my crazy shovel going too fast. I really need some slower tools. Because well, I need slower tools because I have problems controlling these tools. But for the miner, with the OV scanner in it, it will detect, you know, actually I'm going to need some charcoal in the generator probably. It will detect 5 spaces on any side of the miner. Right? 5? No, 4. 4 spaces on each side of the miner. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this will be where the new miner goes. Now, one of the things that I'm going to need the miner to do is to retract its pipe. And so to get it to retract its pipe, all you have to do is pull out the mining drill. You can see that the generator comes back on, and now flowing into the chest is going to be all my mining pipe. I also need to get all my stuff out of here. So I'm going to want my copper. Oh, my inventory is full, of course. So let's go back in here, dump off. I got some resin, some dirt, some gunpowder, some arrows, some rotten flesh, some bones. I've got my big batch of charcoal here. Let's go ahead and shove you in here for the moment. Get you out of the way. Alright, that'll give me some room. Come back over here. Things I want. I want sapphires. They're really useful for making tools. So when you get sapphires, they're as good as iron, but I think they have a longer lifespan than iron. Or maybe they're faster than iron, but slightly weaker. I can't remember the way that goes. I think it's faster than iron to use, but has a lower durability. Just slightly, though, so they're really good for tools. That's the only thing I really ever use green sapphire for. So when you see those, make sure to keep them. Uranium is going to be important later. Coal, of course, we want. Silver is ore, so we want that. Cinnabar you'll use later. Grab some tin. If you're going to use Tomcraft, which is the magic system, you might want to grab the air shards. Crude oil can be turned into oil, but it's such a huge process, so don't worry about it. Flint, you're going to want that later. Monazite, If you're going to do the force field systems that are in the pack later, you might want to grab that. I usually keep it because I have force fields. Copper we definitely want. Aluminum is very useful. I have never used amber. Iron, of course, we want. All the rest of this, though, is just trash, which is probably going to try to pop back in my inventory. But I don't want any of this. I do want mining pipes. Now, here's a bug. Here's a bug. The the mining pipe, for some reason, when it comes back in your inventory, always includes an extra one. And I don't understand why that is. Just a glitch in the system. Now, of course, I'm playing on the Minecraft Feed the Beast pack, so probably the updated versions have fixed that. And we'll just dump all this in the chest. Gotta keep the mining drill and the mining pipes on me, though, because we're going to use that here in a second. And then I'm going to come around here behind this. We're going to get the chest. Hopefully I can get just the chest and not everything else in front of it. I'm going to want the drill. Now, I like to put a block underneath my miner. That way it won't fling off into the nether. Oh, no! Oh no, did you see what I just did? I used my pickaxe. That wasn't smart of me. I used my pickaxe and got back a machine block. Now I'm going to have to build a new miner. Just the miner, though. I believe the generator comes up with a pickaxe. At least my OV scanner came out of it. Come on, chest. Chest. Get the pipes here. I forgot about using my wrench. And I'm going to want my, come on, my lever. Alright, let's see. What goes into a miner again? Miner. And a miner is a machine block, which I've got 2 electronic circuits and 2 mining pipes. Alright, that ain't so bad. Let's see. So let me grab another mining pipe here and 2 circuits. And then we can use the machine block that I just busted with my 2 circuits and my 2 mining pipes. There, we get our miner back. Oh, you know, I really could use a block of dirt to fill back in that hole I made. Let's grab this block of dirt. I should try it with the wood. I don't know if it'll mine up wood. But, alright, so that's the spot I want my miner on, so miner. And then the generator goes next to that. And the chest next to the miner. And then we need to dig down, because I need the, well, I need a little more room to stand here is what I need. Everything's got to go down one here. Alright, so I need my wooden pipe here. My chest next to this. And then my 2 cobblestone. Plunk, plunk. It doesn't really matter which side I put those on. And then got to take my wrench and shift. Remember the thick end toward the box because it needs to pull out the charcoal. And then what do I need? I need my engine and the lever to turn it on. So we throw the engine down here, like so. We throw the lever, like so. We can flip the lever to be on, throw in my charcoal, open up the miner, mining drill, OV scanner, and my mining pipe. Did I throw the charcoal in there? Yes. There we go. And it should pretty quickly start drilling down. And so, you know, there's not really a whole lot to move in that. But today, the other thing I want to look at... Oh, we got some more rubber trees. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment, though. The other thing I'm going to look at here is, now that I've got my tree farm going, it is producing way too much charcoal, for one thing. But it's also producing these saplings, and we're not using the saplings for anything. So I want to look at another forestry machine today, if we got time here. And that forestry machine is called a fermenter. Fermenter. Alright, and you can see it is 4 bronze gears, a sturdy casing, and 4 pieces of glass. Now, bronze gears are just stone gears, which are just wood gears. Wood gears with stone around them is stone gears. Stone gears with bronze around them is bronze gears. And so let me make sure I got enough bronze. I got plenty of bronze. I'm going to need 4 gears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's 16. 4 sticks per gear. I'm also going to need some cobble. There's my cobble. Alright, crafting bench. Now, what I want to use this for is one of my favorite... Yeah, I can count. One of my favorite methods of producing MJ is to use a fermenter. What did I do wrong here? How do I not have enough sticks? Weird. Apparently I can't count. I'm not sure how I thought I had 16 and apparently I only had 12. Or 14. I can do math. So MJs, as you saw, I didn't have enough MJ power to run my thermionic fabricator unless I had 2 of these Stirling engines on there. Now I did use the hobbyist steam engine, which requires water down on the rubber plantation, and that gives you about 1.6-ish when it's running max speed. But I really like the bio biogas. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was biogas or not. Biogas engines. These things require biomass, and biomass is created using a fermenter. Biogas engines produce 5 MJs per tick, and once you get your system set up, it's actually self-sustaining, which is pretty awesome. And so to start with, I just want to build the fermenter. That's probably as far as we're going to get today. And alright, I also need the sturdy casing. But I want to get the fermenter up, show you what it looks like. Of course, I'm going to have to figure out some place to place it. And I'm going to need some an aqueous accumulator. There's a lot of tricks with it. You saw I put some cactus in before I started to cook up because we're going to need a lot of waterproof pipes for this. All right, so there's the fermenter. Fermenter needs an engine to run it, and you know, I think I'm just going to stick it. I'm going to stick it out here, maybe. Maybe we'll do it up here. We'll do it up here. Alright, so this is the fermenter. This is what it looks like. Isn't too special on the outside. It's got 2... I mean, with the texture pack I'm running with the Soartex, you get 2 glass tanks on it. One is for the liquid that it's going to use, and one is for the biomass that it produces. Biomass is a liquid. When you open it up, though, you can see it looks really complicated, but it's not too bad. On the left, you have the water tank, or whatever liquid you're using to ferment with. I actually alternate back and forth between water and apple juice, but you can use other things. In the middle here, you need what you're fermenting. You need what's the word I want for this? You need a catalyst, which can be a bunch of different things. I like to use mulch. And then this side is where the biomass is produced. and so this tank can fill up. So to get this running, I'm gonna need an engine, and we're gonna steal one of these for the moment. And I'm gonna need your lever there. And so just place a little engine next to it here. Now these will run on one MJ. I actually, when I'm first setting up my fermenter system, what I wind up doing is I've got my fermenter and I put an engine next to it like this. Now I'm going to need some saplings, and the problem I've got going right now is that I have been burning all my saplings. So my saplings and my apples are currently being destroyed, but I actually need them. I need them saved now. So what I want to do is I want to come back here real quick, and I am going to make a couple of barrels. Oop, that was my wood was in there. I saw it the last second. Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's on me. Can I use rubber wood for that? Nope. There we go. So I just want a couple of barrels. One for saplings and one for apples. Alright. And then we're going to need my pipe. Right there, cobblestone. Now the thing with barrels is that they can only accept input from the top. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off the void pipe here, and then we're going to put some cobble up on top here, like this, and then I'm going to put my barrels just right here, one here and one here. And so then what will happen is those will collect saplings when I get some saplings. Of course, now I have to wait for trees. I should run back and get some bone meal. Force it. Let me do that. Do I have bone meal in here? Oh, I should put the charcoal back in the miner too. Bone meal? I should organize so I can find myself. There we go, bone meal. I don't need that. But let's dump the charcoal in here. Let's bone meal up a couple of these trees. Hopefully that's enough to get us some saplings and stuff. You can see that I'm using the the new model lumber cart. Like I said, I was going to start using. One thing with Steve's carts is because of the way I play the game and I use chunk loaders, my Steve's carts are running even while I'm not playing because I'm on a server using a chunk loader, which if you remember keeps the chunks loaded. And because of that, it can glitch out, and so sometimes you'll log on and your Steve's cart will have disappeared, and so then you got to replace it. And I think it has something to do with the server resetting. All right, so let's see. Here comes the saplings. Oh, they're pumping in the bottom? They can't pump in the bottom? Why are they pumping in the bottom? They're not supposed to. I thought that was just with the pneumatic pipes. Apparently this is buggy in this one too. It will only take one stack in from the bottom though. Oh, and then you're just gonna spill it on the ground, stupid thing. No, I don't want you in there. I want apples to go in there. Well, this might be an issue later. But let me grab my, we'll fix it later. I don't need those for the moment. I got my buckets. Let me jump down here and get some water. Ooh, I don't have any You can use fertilizer like you use with the farm, I think. Let me steal some of the fertilizer here. Let me get a couple of these. And let's see if this works. Alright, I'm going to put my water in. Alright. I can put my saplings in. I'm going to put this fertilizer in. Yes. Alright, and then we let it pump. And it might take a little bit. Oh, good, it's working. You can see one of my saplings is already gone. And oh, there it started. It took one of my fertilizers. Now I use the mulch instead because mulch is renewable. And the key for me is that once I get this system going, I don't have to ever do anything with it again. And so with the tree farm adding in saplings, which I'm sure I'm gonna have to fix this. This isn't the way I have it set up back at home. It's way more complicated back at my main base. In fact, maybe we'll pop over and look at that real quick. So we got the fertilizer, we got the oak sapling, we got the water, and you can see it is slowly creating biomass. The faster you go with the engines, I don't know how many MJs the fermenter can take, but it will eventually start producing tons of biomass. And then you make the biogas engine, which requires lava. And so to do the lava, I guess I should have thought about this earlier. To do the lava, I like to use an igneous extruder, and but we'll look at that next time. Let's just we'll just focus on the fermenter for the moment, and I'll go show you the completed setup, and then next episode we'll do the igneous extruder to get the lava. Although you can just fly out and find lava if you prefer that way. I like just having it in my base. Oh yeah, you can see we're almost at 2 buckets of biomass already. 1 bucket of biomass lasts quite a while in your biogas engine. But let me show you what my completed system looks like, so you can see kind of what I'm going for here. And I want to go out, and we're gonna start at the tree farm. No, we're not. I took the wrong thing. We're gonna start at my house. Let me fly over to the tree farm real quick. Now I have a massive tree farm for my main base because I use I don't use a lot of MJs. I just like to have a lot of extra MJs. So I've actually got six Steve's carts just tearing down trees. I'm sure I'm wasting a lot of resources for no reason, and so it just tears down all these trees and chews them up, sends the wood and the apples and everything back to my house. Let me get through town here. We got a lot of stuff in town. So back here to my house, and once it comes into my house, which originally was piped in, but now I use a different system. Back in here somewhere it used to be piped in. And so now when it comes in, I have my wood comes in over here and actually gets turned into charcoal. And I use a lot of charcoal. And then back here in this box is another machine we need to look at next time, is the moistener. So the moistener makes my mulch, and then that all just feeds here to my fermenters, and then my fermenters feed out. You can see the green stuff there, that's biomass, and these are my biogas engines. 1 bucket of lava lasts forever, and you just got to keep biomass in them, and they produce 5 MJs per tick. And it's pretty awesome. Yeah, there's other ways to do it. You could do the electric engines, can be done with renewable power. That's not too hard to do either. But like steam engines might produce more. They might be able to use renewable power too. I just like the biomass stuff. It's easy to whip up, and once you get it going, you don't have to pay attention to it. This is another Steve's cart I have running. We'll have to build one of these for the other place. This is a harvester, and so all this thing does is harvest this little wheat field for me, and it sends the seeds and the wheat down into the moistener, and the moistener turns the seeds and wheat into mulch for my fermenter. I wanted to show you. I actually have like 200 MJ being produced by my tree farms and my moistener. I also need to do something about all this charcoal spilling everywhere. But there's 100 MJ's worth of engines right here, and then actually there's more than that because I've got those Stirling engines. When the Steve's cart disappears, sometimes it takes out the Steve's cart that keeps my biogas engines running. But here's another just big row of engines, and this all runs off of 6 fermenters. That's all I've got is these 6 right here. I was going to show you with the apple juice. You can run apple juice instead of water. Right here, this is a squeezer, so the apples all go into the squeezer, which also produces mulch, but not at a rate fast enough to actually use. And where's my wrench? And so I've got this big tank, and when it fills up with the apple juice, then I can switch over to the... I need to automate this. Then I can switch over to the apple juice. And, yeah. That's what we're aiming for. Not necessarily this many, but we do need a couple to run our machines with, and you can also use it for. I like to run the biomass into a refinery to make biofuel, and then run the biofuel into biogenerators, which burn the biofuel and create EU. So it's actually a renewable source of EU as well. Which I also have, but that's back on the station. We can go take a peek at that real quick before the episode gets over. Because we'll probably do that too. Teleport back. Jump through my portal. Go into the utility shaft here. Fly up to the area where all my EU is. And one of these sides is, there it is. So over here, this is my biomass comes in, feeds into these refineries, which pump it out as biofuel, which goes into these biomass or biogenerators. Although I am not producing enough biofuel for them. I might need to add in some more MJs. They might not be getting enough MJs, but this just produces constant stream of EU based off my biomass, because I've got so much biomass I don't know what to do with it. Alright, click like if you like, subscribe to be sure and catch the next one. We'll try to get the moistener in next time, and maybe get the fermenter going a little better. I'll cook up a Steve's cart for us. Well, no, we want to see that, so I'll get the parts together for a Steve's cart, and save the how to make the harvester head. Or you know what? I'll cook one up, but I'll also show you how to make a harvester head next time. All right, I'll talk to you later.